Being a human sucks. And I'm not just talking about having to get up in the morning, go to work, pay bills, go through life like genuinely, right? Obviously, that's not great, yeah? I'd rather not do that as a human, okay? But this video is going to focus more on a bit more of the weirder things that I think about and things that are probably quite weird to some people, but I have to say it because there could be people out there that think the same way as me, and it's not. I don't think it's the regular way of thinking. I'm just going to be honest. So, if you think of this, you probably don't talk about it to people. So, I'm just going to put myself out there and be like, look, this is what I think. This is why I don't like being a human, right? And if you have ever related, then at least you know that you're not alone. Like, we may be weird, right? But you're not alone and we can be weird together, all right? So, that being said, I'm gonna get into why I hate being a human and why this whole human thing sucks. So I've spoke before about like how much I hate that this human body is so like heavy, right? So dense, and how we ache, right? Like that does my head in as well, genuinely. Just the fact that every time we walk, every time we bend, every time we do this, that, and the other throughout our life. Obviously, the older that we get, right, it takes a toll on you as a human. Like it literally just, and it gets to the point where I'm just like, I can't be bothered to do anything because I'm just in pain afterwards. So I've spoken about that. That's kind of like, one thing that we can all kind of agree on, right? So I'll start off slow with saying the just the density and the heaviness of this body. And I don't mean weight as well, okay? So I'm not talking about, heavy setted people or anything like that. It's the just being in this body, the physical realm, I guess, right? So another thing, though, that I don't like as a human, and again, it's probably weird, I don't know, but eating. Eating does my head in, and I like food. Don't get me wrong, I love food. However, for the longest time, I have always, always, before anything was available with like supplement tablets or anything like that, like I can just remember so young wanting to have a tablet or something that was a full blown like meal, right? And you took that tablet, bam, you were done. Like you're good, right? But it wasn't a supplement thing. It was you get the entire meal, protein, everything that you would have eaten, right? Like a roast dinner, yeah, that would be in a tablet form, and you just eat a tablet and you can just go on and get on with your day. Like you didn't need to stop to go and cook and eat and. So that's a human thing that sucks, and I really hate it, but eating just takes so much time and effort, and I can't be asked half the time because I don't know what I'm going to eat. I don't know if I'm going to like it. I don't like wasting food as well, so that's another thing that just... I really wish, right, that we could just get our nutrients, because I know people are going to be like, well, how else are you going to... Right, so this is my comparison of what I would like. Again, super weird, but whatever. Light. Just be a fucking plant. Just give me light. And that's my energy. Like, I know it's so... I know. Like, oh yeah, in a perfect world. But I'm just letting you know that this is another thing that sucks. And I would just like to either A, take a tablet where I'm full for the whole day. I don't need to worry about eating food, cooking food. It saves us so much money as well, right? But then also, if not that, then just to be a plant, like I said, and get the energy from light. So that's another thing that does my head in, right? And these are like little menial things, right? Because I don't want to go too deep into certain things of what I think about just now. I have mentioned that, I do believe that I guess you could call it a consciousness, having a human experience, right? So, in some level, I do not believe that I am genuinely human, right? That we've come from somewhere else and we're having a human experience. And I'm just having a hard time being a human in this experience, right? Because like genuinely deep down inside of me, now this is the weird one that people are going to be like, what the fuck, but I'm just going to tell you, deep down inside, I don't understand the way that we give birth. I don't understand it. Why have we not evolved as humans to not do it the way that women have to do it, right? Why have we not evolved? I don't understand this. This is something that I can't wrap my head around. I don't know why. I feel like it's not normal, and I know it's weird, I know, but one of the reasons why I've never wanted to have kids as well is because I ain't doing that. No, you're right, thanks. So I don't get it. I'm like, why can't we lay eggs? Why can't we lay eggs? Or I've never, been abducted or anything like that, but the stories that they tell you about like the alien pods where they're like growing humans in these like pods, why don't we do that? Why don't we do that? I know you're going to say test tube babies and things like that, right? But I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about genuine, we evolved to this is the way that it's done. Because I don't understand the way that it is at the moment. I don't understand how you are forced to have your body changed through 9 months, right? Your hormones are all fucked. Like, you go through so much being pregnant. Bear in mind, I've not been pregnant. This is just obviously from friends and, what I've heard. You and your body go through so much. I guess, yes, it's like a bonding experience. You could class it as that, right? Because you are literally going through so much. But in my mind, I do not understand why we are still putting ourselves through this. Why do I get the feeling that where I'm from or whatever, it's not how it's done? I don't know. It's weird. I know. But this is a thing where I'm like, I don't understand it and I'm not doing it. It's like literally as simple as like, I'm not maternal anyway. I don't sit there and be like, oh, baby. Like, no, that's not me. So for me, it came very easily. But then again, this is another thing that comes into it. And I'm just like, I don't want to do it. I don't understand why we're doing it. Why don't we just be like an animal? And do you know what, right? Also, side point, right? But I've just remembered, isn't it giraffes or goats that once they're born, right? Obviously the normal way that like we do it, but still, wait. Once they're born, can't they walk straight away? I'm pretty sure that they just like come out and walk immediately. Yeah? So why do our babies have to get to toddlers to do that? But they're born the same way? Like, why are we not efficiently making... I don't know. I'm just like, why are we not more advanced, right? Why are we not more advanced? So that's the weird one that I don't know if other people feel it like me, but I just don't get it, don't like it, not gonna happen. And for some reason, I really do believe that maybe in the future or something, I don't know, that we are gonna change the way that we do it, because why would you want to do it? I don't understand it. And the last one that, again, people are just going to be like, you're so weird, but I don't care. I literally don't care. Another thing that I can't handle, like, obviously, everybody does it. It's a natural thing. Hold on. You'll know. It's natural, completely natural. But why do I feel like it's not? Like, I hate it, and that's going to the toilet. Either way, just in general. I don't like the fact that so I know it's weird again, but I'm just going to end on this because, again, people might feel this way. So I have to put it out there to put it out there just in case people do feel this way. I feel, again, with the whole eating thing and shit like that, right? I don't like the fact that we have to eat. I don't like the fact that we have to go to the toilet. It doesn't agree with me like that. Like, it doesn't make sense. It just doesn't make sense to me. And obviously I've done it all my life, right? I know that. But there is something in my soul that tells me every single time that I like truly think about like where I'm from and that. I don't get it. Why do we have to do that? I don't like the action of it. I don't like the thought of it. I don't like any of it. I just would rather not do it at all. Eating and everything. Like, I'd just rather not. I don't like the way that the human has to live in this physicality, like this physical world, right? Like we're bound to these physicalities, and I don't know. Sometimes I just sit there and I'm like, I am having a hard time being a human today. Like that whole term humaning, I can't human today. Well, it goes on a deeper level for me because I don't know. Does anybody get what I mean? It's so weird, and I know there's probably people that's just like, I don't understand it, and that's fine because I don't either. Trust me, I don't. It's just a really, really solid. I don't even know. A solid sort of intuition that I. This is weird to me. It's just weird, right? It's just weird. It's just a weird thing. Being a human is weird. And does anybody get that?